Oh, hey. Oh, goodness. Trying to up my game here. Welcome. Welcome to, as I try to figure everything. It's my little blurb, guys. Welcome. I'm Tori, and I started this little Tuesdays with Tori thing to stream to some industry pages. I'll say hi to Chewy. And I'm still figuring out the ins and outs because I just upgraded to StreamYard because then I can screen share some things. So I'm going to do that today. I've got a lot of exciting stuff in the realm of condoms. And just quickly, my story for those that don't know, I'm Tori. I did 8 years with a lubricant company, and just in about, we'll say January, started this new gig with Paradise Marketing, which has been for the last like 41, 42 years. America's number one, like the state's number one condom supplier on the B2B side for the adult industry. And I was one of the people that was so guilty of walking into more than like 2,000 stores or always seeing the shelf space around and really not knowing anything about condoms or where they've come from and what innovation is out there, and more specifically, how to protect yourself. Today's not a soapbox where I'm going to talk about STIs and STDs because I have new things, but that kind of just spouted this next new chapter that I'm calling Tuesday with Tori, as I will continue to be everyone's condom crusader to help stores not only understand what they're selling a little bit better, because at Paradise we have the privilege of repping all the Keystone brands, but also helping people feel confident in selling them, right? A lot of our business, all of our business is B2B, and it's let me help you, right? Help me help you is all I'm trying to do. So I apologize if I seem a little distracted, perhaps. I might have mentioned that I'm now streaming this live on my Facebook page to post it to the live P3 page at some point, because I haven't quite figured out how to make all the things sync up together. So once I figure that out, then I can get it to where I can see, hopefully stream on both platforms and see any comments and stuff. So if I miss anything, because you guys have questions, I'm hoping I can film here and look for any sort of questions here. But I'm learning. Tori, now wannabe podcaster and producer. It's gonna be fun. Cool. So it's Tuesday with Tori time. Anybody that's just getting on here, and wanted to show you guys some really great AMI specials that we had. I know a lot of you are still recovering. I know I am, as far as trade shows, right? We all had the A&ME show, then we had Champs. Then if you're someone like me that got COVID, and you're still trying to get your feet back from under, or your feet back on the ground, because they were kind of swept from under you. Like, oh, guys, I can't believe it's August 1 today. Like, what happened? Poof, there goes July. Anyway, I know everyone's still busy. So pin this for later if you need to, or call me, or, message me here, because I can help walk you through whatever needs to happen. Okay, so let's see the first sort of magic I'm trying to do today. Ooh, screen share. This is perfect. I can figure this out. Perhaps. I just do my whole screen. Oh, I can. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Share. Oh, I love it. And I hope I'm like little in the corner. Oh, it's going to be fun, guys. Get ready. Okay. So if anybody missed my rant earlier on polyisoprene condoms, I'll diddle that in here a little bit. But we've been able to team up with Lifestyles, who also does skin, right? They have 2 different brands. They're all owned by Ansel. The more you know, right? Again, why I started this show. Learning so much every day about this new space, and there's a lot to know, apparently. So it's really, really cool. My new boss, his name is Chris. Again, in case anybody missed the memo, Paradise Marketing was sold in September. So Chris and I are kind of working on the next chapter of Paradise, and these are one of the things he's been pushing our suppliers really, really hard for. I know on my side of the retail desk, or even the distribution side, it's been so hard for a lot of companies to want to support any sort of like larger companies, mainstream companies maybe that might sell for you know, a price that they can't compete with maybe on Amazon on their direct website. So in an attempt to really start pushing these suppliers very, very hard, Chris got a couple of exclusives here with Skin and Lifestyle. So this one is the Lifestyle Style, right? You can kind of see it here, and it comes with the ultra sensitive, the skin non-latex, and then the ultra thin latex condom in a 3-pack, like for a crazy, crazy price. So, and again, this like typically retails, I think, at least for $3.99. And especially the Skin Elite, because that's a polyisoprene condom, not a latex one. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's like one of the best condoms out there, if not the best material. I'm a big polyisoprene fan for anybody that has sensitivities. You're going to get all of this in a 3-pack, which I think will be a great disruptor for just getting more condom visualization in your space, right? Like the price is unbelievable, and you can't, you don't have to worry about competing with it, right? Then what I'm even more excited about, if you could be even more excited about condoms, right? At least this is my attempt. So right now, most of you probably have this one, the 12 count, just retail box display. Oh, and just if you need to see, the other one kind of comes, it won't look like this, but it's a 3-pack shape, just like this. So back to this guy. Most everybody is stocking this. It is like the #1 selling condom, and my favorite, the Skin Elite. So you get that polyisoprene condom, plus it's just thinner and like just really, really great. Skin Original and Skin Elite hold the #1 and 2 best-selling SKU in the US right now, in case anybody wants to know, as far as item, right? Trojan still owns 75% of the market share, but this one's creeping up really fast, just as education and more communications getting out there about the potential that people have latex sensitivities, or I don't necessarily have a latex sensitivity, but it's a softer, more flexible condom. That being said, we have a 10 count. Can I zoom this in real quick? Oops. So not a 12 count. 10 count, that's a limited edition, again, exclusive to our channel here with Paradise at a $4 wholesale. Again, because the polyisoprene is more expensive, this, no joke, could easily retail for $18.99. Very excited about that, as well as this Caress. Ooh, I should have gotten one. I had one somewhere and I forgot to get it out of my case. We'll do a toy one next week, maybe. But Skin is also trying to listen and give real competitive pricing for any of the Skin toys to help use that name to bring more foot traffic into your stores. So wholesale is about $18, and I believe it's in Target for $34.99. So again, hopefully there is margin there for everybody to kind of mess around and get some more foot traffic in, to keep that repeat customer coming back again and again and again, right? Because not only are you knowledgeable, you've got that store and everybody's great and happy, but all the condoms you just sold them, they have to keep coming back because they are a commodity, right? Talking volume sales here, then potentially sell them all the beautiful high-end product that you do have in your store that's outside of condoms. So those are kind of our specials I wanted to walk through today. But what I'm really excited, oh my goodness, a lot of you have probably been hearing me babble about this forever. The rebranded, reimagined Paradise marketing website. So for those of you that have a direct account with us, you've probably already seen this, or you're about to see it when you go to place an order. So you can still make your wholesale orders, no problem, right from here. Things just might look a little different. I ask that if you see something that's a little bit, like I think I had one customer say that their cart disappeared, let us know if you have any sort of those bugs, because we're working on making everything just fantastic. But this is more of like phase 1. So we wanted to focus more on education, again, because we're talking about all sorts of miscommunication that's been out there. So one of the first things we kind of made sure we got out, besides, you know, obviously product, was we teamed up with Ann Hottership, and she's amazing and fantastic, to help us write some blog articles, right? But more in depth than a typical consumer might want to see, right? It's not necessarily SEO driven with all these buzzwords and stuff. They're written to help our industry partners, but also if a consumer came across them and wanted to feel really confident and get this information, it's going to be available to them as well. I can't wait. So read some blogs. Let me know what you think. We teamed up with really, really fantastic people to get some of the stuff going. And then, right, we'll have brand pages for everybody. It's our skin page. And we're going through right now and working on more developed product pages as well. So phase one right now, we're still going to get all the, bullet point copy, the descriptions. We're working on having easy to read icons. So everybody kind of just can quickly remember like, oh, okay, there's a skin one that's studded and there's skin that's not, without having to read all the bullet point copy. And eventually we'll have more places for kind of, you hit that checkbox, like it'll expand, and we'll have ingredients and my dream of all product specs kind of in like a chart. So we're getting there. That's more like phase two. And then by the time it is phase three time, I hope to have so many great sales assets, sales tools, marketing tools, anything kind of on the back end of these sorts of pages, so that if you're going to run a promotion in your store, all the information you might need would easily be available for you at any time. If you guys have feedback on said sales tools, I'm in the process trying to figure out what they're going to look like and what's going to be useful. So tell me, I love it. All right, now can I figure out how to unscreen share? Ooh. I did it. Sorry guys, we're learning and growing together. Okay, as promised, this show started, the show, if you want to call it, my soapbox, originally because I felt like I had a lot to say as I was learning about condoms, and because it amuses me to blow these condoms up. We have these great acrylic displays, which I'll show you how to use them in a minute, where I think it's a fantastic way. When I go on the road and do trainings, people are like, oh my goodness, what is that? How does it work? It's like, it's magic, it's voodoo. Like, no, it's none of those things. Is a condom inflator, and it's fantastic, and we can get them to you. They're definitely doing very well in some of my nonprofit spaces. So clinics have been starting to put them out because, again, they have just as much, if not more, misinformation or wrong information in their everyday lives when they come and see a lot of these students, especially those 18 to 25-year-olds. Real easy to have a conversation when the shape is blown up for you. All right, so just quickly, I missed it. You missed it, excuse me, because I didn't put it up. When you tear the condom, make sure you inspect. You didn't do any tears. Don't open these with your teeth. Now you want to make sure it's on the right side, right? So it's a little bit of condom 101 at the same time, right? You want to roll it down sombrero style because it's time to party, not beanie. No, we don't want it to be cold outside. Now, if you were actually going to put this on, right? This is not actual condom 101 right now. But if you're going to put this on, this is now where you would roll it. But if you are looking to display some of these things, then you need to unroll it real quick. This is the top part. You can kind of see there's a groove here. Pull it over. Oh no, but don't stab it with your nails. It happens. It happens, folks. And then I can compare it quickly to like what I think everybody assumes or feels like is the industry standards. We can just see it in comparison. We'll compare it to a Magnum. I know it's hard to kind of see these things when you're, when you are remote, right, on Zoom, but sometimes you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I say one's larger or one's thinner, like, because you could see through it maybe. Snap it around into the groove and blow. So here's your Skin Elite. These things stay blown up. Like, there's one in the office, in the conference room, that's been blown up for 3 years. They're pretty fun. Although if you squeeze it all the time, it'll get messed. Just so you can kind of see. This is my favorite one to kind of compare as far as like different materials. Polyice is, again, my favorite, but it's going to be more expensive, right? So it's great to be able to show customers kind of different options, or if they are someone who likes to feel, or you know, I come from the flavored lube days, or taste, touch, smell, right? That's why they're in your store. They want that experience. They want that information. They want to feel good about the purchase that they made. Otherwise, they just go online. Compared to Mr. Magnum, right? Hard to tell, but or maybe you can hear it. This one's latex. It definitely feels more plasticky. Again, going to be more affordable, but that is kind of the industry standard out there. Everyone just goes straight to Magnum. So I always like to kind of compare it to something like this, where it's still plasticky, but it's just a little bit softer. Stretches a little further. So if maybe you're in between sizes, that's a good way to kind of figure out what's working for you. And I could blow up an ultra sensitive real quick just so you could see the difference. But I told myself I was going to try to keep these rants to 10 to 15 minutes, and it looked like I'm at my 15. So I'm going to do my best to figure out if once I put this on my page, to post it to the P3 page, however that works. But in the meantime, if I've missed you because I couldn't see comments or I had no idea what's going on, do shoot me an email or send me a message here, because I want to make sure everybody gets the help they need for honestly anything, but specifically any sort of the health and wellness space for condoms. Lastly, to show off my new branded business card. So cute. All right. See you next week, guys.